In today's wrap-up, the head of the ruling My Step parliamentary faction, Lilit Markuns, has told reporters that the exact date of the Prime Minister's resignation has not been decided, but most likely it will take place sometime in the end of April. According to the Constitution, in order to hold snap parliamentary elections, the Prime Minister must resign, after which the National Assembly must not elect a new Prime Minister twice. The Electoral Code stipulates that snap parliamentary elections shall be held no earlier than 30 and no later than 45 days after the dissolution of the National Assembly. The PM will, however, stay on in his role, but in a caretaker capacity. Armenia Statistical Committee has confirmed that in a 12-month period, from March 2020 to March 2021, an inflation rate of 5.8% was registered. Food prices rose by 7.4%, food oil by 62%, sugar products by 40%, eggs at 78%, bread at 8.6%, and flour at 14.4%. The exchange rate for the Armenian dram against the US dollar has also worsened. In March 2020, $1 would get you 489 dram. Now $1 will get you 527 drams. In Rome, Pope Francis addressed the faithful in his Urbi et Orbi sermon. The pontiff mentioned Nagorno-Karabakh and called for all prisoners of conflict in Ukraine and Nagorno-Karabakh to be released and sent home. Since the outbreak of the Second Karabakh War, the Bishop of Rome has called for a peaceful settlement of the Karabakh conflict in a number of statements. You can also check out ＳիվիլNeթ's video about the Caucasus Research Resource Center Armenia Foundation's survey conducted on the Karabakh conflict in August 2020 on behalf of the Sիվիլիթաս Foundation. The surveyors asked people about their perceptions on a number of issues pertaining to the war. For example, interestingly, in August 2020, 15% of respondents saw the solution to the conflict through military action. You can also catch the latest edition of Frontlines with Karnik Kerkonyan and Garobi Ghazarian, who spoke to journalist Tatul Hagopian as he travels across the US on a book tour. Tatul spent a great deal of time in Karabakh during the 2020 war. He explains what exactly happened, according to him. And Tumo Yerevan has opened its doors to a new innovative coding school called 42 Yerevan. This school's curriculum is based on a peer-to-peer model in which students tackle real-world problems and manage their own educational paths. ＳiviLNeթ's Ani Paityan went to see this new tech education hub to find out more. And finally, ＳiviLNeթ's Ani Paityan also spoke to Member of Parliament for the ruling My Step Alliance, Hamazasp Danielyan. The National Assembly voted to approve amendments to the Electoral Code ahead of the expected election on June 20th. The bill is co-authored by 4 lawmakers, one of them being Hamazasp. They discussed what exactly are the changes to the Electoral Code and what they mean for Armenia.